Executive Crisis. Mission Run. Mysterio is holding the president within her own emergency bunker. He is tricking her with illusions to pardon the Sinister Six. He has created phantoms and dangerous effects to confuse you. Can you see through his tricks to activate the real door controls to open the bunker? Place a plot token on the start space of the illusion meter. Done. Mix 2 green checkmark mystery tiles and 1 X. And place one face down on each of the door controllers. So I randomized that like 2 days ago, so I truly don't remember. Main objective. Find both green mystery tiles, then move all heroes through the exit, or defeat all henchmen. Exit rules. You cannot move through the bunker door to the exit until you find both mystery tiles. After the movement phase, reveal any mystery tiles that the heroes adjacent to them. You find an X, time is lost, and you move the illusion meter up 1. +1 to illusion meter. If you find one green mystery tile, you have found and activated one of the 2 necessary door controllers. If you find the second green mystery tile, you have activated both controls. Place a clear tile on the bunker door. Heroes can now move through the bunker to. On completion, if you fulfill the main objective, which is
being able to escape.
Just being able to exit. Distribute 6 health through momentum. If your team completes the main objective, it also defeats all henchmen. Distribute an additional 6 and 3. Illusion meter. Failure penalty. Certain enemies' abilities will move the plot token along the illusion meter. If it reaches fail space, the president pardons the Sinister Six, and you lose the game. It's over.
Okay.
Dunsies. I am realizing I don't have you pulled up yet. Okay. So now we're back on the topic of focus fire. Where would we like to put those? I'm going to make sure this is working here.
So now that the crisis clock is at the bottom, it's going to be triggering pink and green. And pink inflicts focus fire on everybody. And then she rolls 3 dice. And we'll get +1 to illusion meter for each vortex.
Seems dangerous.
Yeah, versus the agents that each gain a shield. And then they roll 1 per dude, and there's 3 dudes, so that basically the illusion meter roll is the same for them both.
Sure.
But the focus fire on the president seemed real bad.
Yeah. So I don't want to put it
and
on
the president's attack will also give bonus damage to other enemies.
Yeah. Okay. So, do we want to put both on the president?
I would probably be down for both of us focusing down the president.
So we're thinking both.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with that.
Okay, I like it. We'll roll for first, and then we'll get into movement. I roll a 5.
I got a 2.
Ooh. Okay. Well, I start with 3 momentum. You start with 3 momentum. Where do I want to stay? Let me look at my cards. I got to do that. Web shooters, swing escape, bye-bye, and helping hand.
I'm actually not going to sell a card. I have better D, but this seems like the character to keep better D.
Sure. Bye-bye. Am I worried about bye-bye here? We got shields, evades, inflict focus fire. Yeah, we kind of are. I kind of like my hand. Okay. Let's. Phantoms are melee. Everybody's kind of in range of hitting you at some point with these tokens. So let's grab. Fours. Once we're under your roll phase, we roll up to 2 your die. Looking at the allies at the moment. Magic wants 3 4s.
I'm kind of leaning toward magic for me.
Squirrel Girl is so expensive, but like I'm comboing that's a potential there. I'm gonna take Squirrel Girl, even though I won't be able to activate right away after movement phase. So let me grab I'm gonna grab the 2 momentum.
Okay.
If that's cool.
Yep. Just in case, I'm going to get the +1 attack modifier instead of going right next to the president, and I'll just use a momentum to get there since I'm going second.
Okay. All right. And then upkeep. Got nothing. No income phase. So we'll go right into main phase. And like I said, I will grab Squirrel Girl for 1 momentum.
Okay.
That brings out War Machine. Did you want to recruit anything before I move on, just in case you want to cycle a ally?
Yeah, I'll go for magic.
Okay.
For 2 momentum, leave me with 1.
Got it.
Because these fake agents have 11 health.
They do.
So
Atman comes up.
As long as I can put in for 1 damage with various modifier things, then magic can just nuke the dudes.
Sure. Makes sense. Okay. I'll just go into my roll phase if we think we're good.
Yep.
All right. Roll number 1. Actually, do I want to put webbed on her? There's no defense or anything. It would just be 2 damage. Oh, web's going to be good here. That's too isolated for magic. Right? She needs 9. Okay.
Oh, because you can web anybody and then...
Yeah. We could just start the nuke and...
Although it is main phase for web shooter.
But like if I just web shooter your fake agent right next to you, then you're good to go. You just got to roll the 4s, of course.
Yeah.
Let's keep 2 5s. Go ahead. Second roll. Okay, it's getting scary. It's not gonna hurt. Last one. Yep. I will lock in Spider Reflex. Ready to attack.
Okay. So my go here. See what we get. All right, we got 3, 4, 5. This is barrel roll. You're not getting in for 19, are you?
No. I'm rolling 2 dice, and that's my damage.
Okay.
But I'm banking on a combo, I suppose.
All right. I will... Whoop. That was a 3. I will stop here after 1 roll, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
Sure.
I think so.
All right. Go back to mine. So I think we're targeting president as per conversation we had. Rolling 2. If it's less than 5, we gain a combo. It is not. It's going to be 8.
That's 9.
9.
If you're adding those together.
I'm doing math right. 9, that would make it 11. God, you kind of want to nuke. Nuke. Do we want to just like dive into her? Because I got tokens and stuff.
So she's got +2 on her already.
Yep. We're doing 11.
So that's 11. So it's 14 with your plus,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yep.
And no other things. 14. I'm coming in with 6, and the 2 things is another 8. That's 22. That's there.
That's there. To be safe.
That's lethal.
So if you're coming with
Yep.
6, I don't need to use my 3.
You do, because I would have to roll. I roll 2 dice, and if I roll photon,
Gotcha.
then I could have enough.
Okay, that makes sense. So to be safe, we spend the token.
Yeah.
Okay, so 9 plus 3 is 12. We'll do 12 to the president.
And then 13, 14 with focus fire.
With focus fire. 14. That'll bring it down to 10. And this to a 6.
Should be at 7.
Yes. Okay. And I gain nothing else after that, so that is my go.
Okay. So I'm going in for barrel roll. It's 6 damage and roll 2 dice. And I did get that, so I add 2 damage. So I'm coming in with 8, 9, 10 with the focus fire.
Oof. Dead. All right. She's down.
Oh, I have to spend my 1 momentum to make that attack.
I rolled. I was player 1. Do we just each take a momentum, or do you want? No, you take both.
Okay. I'm at 0, so
we'll load you up.
All right.
And then do I want a squirrel girl? All heroes gain a bonus damage +1. Choose a face-up boost tile.
I'm at stack limit for bonus damage.
Okay.
Tokens.
Do I want to gain anything? Let's see. Let's snag those cards. You're at stack. Really, it's just me spending 3 to draw a couple cards. I'll wait until I use those.
Or is it spin 2 to pick up a tile? Oh no, that's a random tile. Okay.
It's a random tile from the box, not from the board. 3, and we gain a damage mod, and then I choose one from the board.
Otherwise, you could just spend 3 to draw a card.
Sure. Yeah, we'll wait. That's fine.
But I guess at that point, if you were going to spend 3 just to draw a card, then you may as well do Squirrel Girl.
Right.
So you can still draw that card, and you'll get the +1.
I wonder if I should web shoot then. Now that we got kind of the primary target out of the way. Like any fake agent is within magic range if I web shoot them.
That's true.
So I will web shoot for 1 on my main phase, and we'll just web shoot like the one you're at.
Okay.
So he'll go down to 9.
Yep.
And your next attack is undefendable. I'm gonna Squirrel Girl. 3. All heroes gain a +1. It's me. Choose a face-up boost tile anywhere on the map. Pick it up and gain its rewards. I am going to take the 2 cards. Going into Soul Wild and getting paid.
Nice.
And then I think that's it for main phase for me. You got anything?
Okay. I do not.
Oh, you want to transfer that web onto another fake agent?
That
If you could do 9 or if you could do magic, then
that is pretty funny. I mean, I do have the +1
right
modifier to get there for not a whole lot. I'll hold off because the phantasms will potentially gain evasive.
Sure, that makes sense. Okay. All right, we're gonna roll for the enemy then. We're
Yep.
good. 3 black die, 2 reds. There we go. That one hopped out. Yeah, we got a lot of strikes, followed by 1 vortex. Oh. So what are we looking at here? Fake agents. They were multi-strike range. They'll just deal 4 damage. That's it. Phantasms will multi-strike melee for 10. Which is nobody.
But we're not. Yeah, we're not in.
We're not worried about that. President doesn't activate because you need another vortex and no 6. So really just the fake agents.
Yep.
And I'll handle 4. That's cool.
Well, it's 4 3 times.
4 3 times. That's true.
But yeah, it's still probably fine.
Yep.
Or
Okay.
we can't. It would take too much to.
Yeah, it would invest too much to make that not work.
Yep.
Okay. Let's start on me going from left to right. So we're going to defend 4 here. I don't think we necessarily will do Spider Sense. I think we do Counter Punch just to kind of chip away at some of that damage.
Okay, so it's worth the momentum to block that one?
I think not. I think I'll avoid that one, but I'll definitely do it against my guy.
Well, you don't need the momentum for yours.
Right. And I only have 1 left.
So I would say if you were wanting to use that momentum to block, you should do the first guy and not the webbed guy, because he doesn't need to take any more damage.
Sure. That makes sense. Logic. Okay, I'll spend 1. Block this guy. Really, we're just going to try to punch him. Counter punch 3 die. Hit him back for 2. Goes down to... This goes to an 8. Woo! Goes down to 9 health. And then he's going to hit me back for 4. Okay. It's defense number 1, defense number 2. We're going to do the same thing. 1 back. Take 4. Down to 28. And then the other guy I'll just take 4. And 24.
Well, all 3 of the enemies are in magic range, so that's good.
Yeah. Okay. Then it's your go. So you're defending against this one first.
Okay. I have 2 momentum,
Mm-hmm.
but my ally doesn't cost, and I will probably just be next to each person trying to magic them down. So I will end up spending both momentum to block the 2 ranged guys.
Okay.
All right. So this first one, we roll 4 dice for energy refraction. So the 6s deal a damage back and prevent a damage, and then for every 2 ascends rolled, I gain a cosmic flare. That's what we're looking for.
Nice.
So I will do that. I'll deal 1 back, and I block 1 from that guy. So this guy deals 3 to me. Boop,
Okay.
boop,
And then
boop.
he goes down to 8.
And then I will roll again for the guy that's next to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Same thing.
So same thing. Deal a damage back. Gain another cosmic flare. Let's go. And then I take 3.
And then the one next to you.
The one next to me. No, not quite as good.
Still deal 1 though, right? Or are you gonna re-roll it?
Perform an additional roll temp up to 5 dice. I'll keep the 6 out, and then I'll better D the other 3.
Sure.
We used better D, and it
Yeah.
worked.
Hey.
It worked for us.
All right.
All right,
He
so-
goes down to 8.
All 3 did the same thing,
Okay.
and we got 3 cosmic flares now.
That's
which
gonna
is
hurt
the
them
stack.
next turn.
It's gonna be so awesome.
I think that's everything.
15 damage.
Yeah.
15 damage is what cosmic flares are gonna do. Incredible.
Okay. All right. Let's go to the crisis clock. I'm gonna tick twice. Boop. Boop. President would activate, but president is dead. Or the president? And then the fake agents are gonna activate. So once crisis ability once per undefeated. They're gonna gain a shield, which
Yeah.
no one cares. Roll 1, so 1 per undefeated. So I'm gonna roll 3.
Yep.
And every vortex is 1 on the illusion meter. Guess what I rolled? None ya.
Ah.
Yeah. That's it. That's all the crisis clock's gonna do.
Heck yeah.
Player token goes to you.
Yep.
And movement phase.
I think I'll just stay right here.
Okay. I think I will too. We'll just finish our guys up. Unless you want me to save that and start working on like a phantasm.
I was gonna say, did you want to start going for like the phantasm on the left?
Sure.
With that card draw or something?
Yeah, I'll do that. That makes sense. Sorry for taking all the cards.
That's right.
Fix it.
That's why.
Yeah, we're getting the good cards. All right.
Yep.
You're up.
Before we switch over to me, my upkeep, I have 3 cosmic flares.
That's right.
So I deal 3 damage to each enemy.
Okay. 8 down to 5. 16. Down to 13. 9 down to 6. 8 down to 5. And then 16 down to 13.
And then I remove 1 cosmic flare.
Yep.
Still have 2. So the webbed makes the next attack against that guy undefendable, right?
Correct.
Okay, so I don't even need to really go for magic.
Nope.
For this guy.
Unless you want to go ranged or something for some reason, but
Yeah.
okay. Upkeep, nothing for me. I'll do income.
Yeah.
TP card, twice as wild. I'm just gonna play getting paid because I can feel in my hand I have too many cards.
I drew into Vegas, baby, and
Yeah.
I have 4 CP. Gosh,
I
I may end up holding on to Vegas, baby, for the card discard. That feels bad. Okay.
I got 3
Why
good
not?
dice mods. We're ready for boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're up.
Okay. Whoa.
Ooh. Jeez, that was popped out again.
Relax. All right, so we've got 2, 4, 5. All right, we'll keep 2, 4, 5. Try to get into that 3 or possibly a barrel roll here.
Ooh.
Well, that's a barrel roll. And I'm gonna re-roll this 5.
4 of 6.
For 6. Okay. I am ready to attack.
Yep.
I'm having a hard time holding my dice today.
He's gonna dice mud you, but that's you're gonna do plenty of damage.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's roll. See if we can do 13 damage in one turn. 19 to kill. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's good. Not a combo, but I'll take it. Second roll. Third roll. Hey.
Nice.
I am ready to attack.
All right. So over here, I'm going to trigger barrel roll. It's 6 damage, which is enough to defeat, but I roll 2 dice. and I get
Nice.
a cosmic flare per. So I hit the stack limit again,
That is okay.
and that's all right.
6.
Kind of wish I had one in a cosmic ray, but
Right. All right.
I don't want to be too greedy.
Coming in for 6. Undefendable. That dodges all those shields. He's dead.
Yeah.
2 momentum. Where would you like it?
Let's have you take both since Squirrel Girl is expensive,
Spendy. Yep.
and I probably will just go next to Peeps.
Sure. All right. That's it for you then.
Yep.
Down to Spidey. We rolled a large ensnare. Draw a card. Woohoo. Ooh, samesies, man. Samesies twice as wild, 6 and so wild.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, we're gonna do 8. It is defendable. We will hit into his shields. So 8. 6 of it will go into there.
Are you able to get it to 13? Because you have your attack becomes undefendable, right?
I do.
Or do you think that'd be better to save for Mysterio? I mean, if you can't get it to the 14, then it's probably not worth it.
I might take the chance to be okay. So it would do 8, 9 undefendable. I'm not gonna worry about it. I think I'll survive.
Okay.
I'll save it for Mysterio, whatever his defense is gonna be. All
right.
So it's 8. 6 goes into his shield. 2 comes off him. Bringing this down to 1, so he is at 11. And then he also gets webbed, so that's another 2. 8. So he's at 9. And that's it for me. Yes, that's all I'm gonna do. So main phase. We got anything we want to do main phase? I gotta sell a card.
No.
I'm gonna get rid of Bye-Bye. A CP. Squirrel Girl, I don't have enough. Yeah, I'm good. All right, enemy turn. Here we go, surprise. Okay. Ah! All strikes.
Cool.
So the only people that attack are fake agents. So we'll go down the line starting against you. You have this guy hitting you for 4.
I have no momentum, so I just take 8.
Okay.
I didn't think about that.
Oh.
Down to 19.
Dickies. Okay. I do have momentum.
I also just realized too that had you done the undefendable and gone through that guy's shields, then he would die on my cosmic flare at the start of the turn.
Yeah.
Rip.
I wonder if I should at least maybe try to hit this guy for that reason, because the max I can do is 3, so at least it still puts him.
Yeah, if you get him to 2,
right,
then he dies from cosmic.
So I'll spend one of my momentum to roll my counter punch. We're looking for 2 thwips.
2 thwips.
We got 2 thwips.
Nice.
He goes to 3. And then we'll probably do the same against this guy, because he's at 6. If I get him down to 3, which is maybe not as likely. So do I take the 4? I gotta take the 4 either way. I don't need to really Squirrel Girl at this point, so I'm gonna spend it to do the same thing against that guy. I'm gonna roll 3, looking for 3 thwips. Got 2.
Drat.
Close. Brings him to
Well, hold
4.
on. He'll die in one more turn.
Yeah, that's fine. And then that's it. I'll take 4 from him. Down to 16.
Okay.
And then you took all your damage. We're good there. We're going to do Crisis Clock for 2.
Yep.
Discard a card. Discard. I have really good cards. It's either Helping Hand or Swing Escape, and it's probably going to be Swing Escape. I'd rather have the boss fail than me try to dodge an attack.
Yeah, I can't believe this. I'm gonna discard Vegas, baby. Never would I have thought.
What if we... Oh, no, we're already past main phase. I was going to say, you don't have any momentum. You could draw a card and hope it's something you could get rid of, but that's not the case here.
Yeah.
All right, agents are going to gain a shield on the next Crisis Clock, so... Oh, they're at stack. 1, 2... Yeah.
No, five stack.
5's a stack, that's right. Boom, boom.
This just isn't gonna help them at all.
No, it's not. Okay, and that's it. Player 1 token goes to...
You roll 2 dice for their illusion meter.
Duh, skip that part.
The rest of their crisis ability.
The rest of it, the important part. We're going to roll 2, 1 per vortex. We rolled 2, so it is going to go up 2.
Okay.
We're fine. All right, now the player 1 token goes to me.
Yep.
And then we will go into movement phase.
Yep.
You want to... I mean, obviously, we don't need this guy. So it's just him that we got to worry about, and then this guy we got to worry about. You want me to...
I'll probably go up to the computer, up to the right, and then target the phantasm. Yeah.
Okay.
That's,
and then
probably...
I would probably just stay here since he's got webbed, and I kind of want to take advantage of that. I know he's going to go down 3, but he's still undefendable. Suppose not that it matters. Okay, yeah, I'm good there. So do we want to do upkeep and do your damage?
First we need to flip that tile that I'm next to.
You're right. Wicca! An X.
So
if you find an X, time is lost. +1 to the illusion meter.
Well.
Yep. And then that just goes away, I would assume. Or it could just stay there.
I guess it just stays out there, whatever.
Okay. Alright. Now the fun part.
Yep. Upkeep.
Upkeep.
3 damage to each enemy.
This guy's dead.
Ooh. Two momentum.
2 momentum. And do you want those?
I'm at 0.
So am I.
But you are also at 0.
But I'm not going to use any this round. Unless I want to hit the agent with range and potentially kill him on my defense. He goes down to 1. This guy loses 3. Up to you.
And the guy next to you loses 3 as well.
The 5.
I mean, I'd be fine with 1 and 1.
Sure.
If you want.
Okay. And it's your turn.
You're first player
I'm
now,
player
right?
1. I'm player 1. Keep your card because I did not do income yet.
Yeah.
I try again. Literally, I think every dice mod's in my hand. Yeah, I'm just gonna go on to rolling. 6 damage is all we gotta do. 3, 4, 5, 6. That would do it. But can we gain anything else out of here?
Doesn't if you do ensnare, that's dealing damage, then inflicting webbed. So
Yeah.
if he has webbed,
It would do it.
web falls off and then web goes and does 2 more damage.
Yep. So it would kill him. I was just seeing if there's any other possibility out of this roll, but
I mean, you're real close to wall crawler.
right. That's the only other one I was looking at. I think we'll be okay with this. With the dice mods in my hand, I'll be fine. So I'm ready to attack within the snare.
Okay. Then I will roll my stuff here. Jeez. What's the deal today? All right. Barrel roll again, but let's go for this. All right. Not the case. All right. Let's do this. And oh, it was tip it, not 6 it. Whoops. Let's see.
You need something to I got a Soul Wild if you really want to save it.
That could give me the Aurora Wave that I was kind of trying to go for to gain the Cosmic Ray to then be able to pump in lots of damage for the next time. I mean, otherwise I can just get at him for 5, which would take off both shields. Or do you have a tippet?
I do not.
Okay.
Yeah, Soul Wild is the only thing I got for you. I would try again, but I don't know. Roll for a 6 is kind of
be a 6 or a 5 or a 2 or a 4. Oh, I mean, try again. I would probably get me there if
you can if you want. What would the 4 give you?
Then I could tip the other 3 into a 4
in
magic.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it. Try again.
All right.
CP.
All right. So I get 2 rolls on this 3.
3.
There it is. Okay. So then, yeah, I will spend 1 and tip this 3 to a 4.
Perfect.
So I can do magic, and I'm ready to attack.
Magic hits for 1, right?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Okay, it comes down to me first. Since I'm player 1, he did end up going with Ensnare Small Straight. It's going to deal 5 damage. That's 5 undefendable because he is webbed. So that'll come off. And then we inflict webbed again. Does 2 isolated damage. He's dead. 2 more momentum. We'll just split it again.
All right.
That's it for my turn. Nothing else.
Okay. I am activating magic with 3 4s. I deal 1 undefendable damage, and then if the opponent you attack has 9 or less health, set their health to 0.
Guess what? He only has 9 health. 0.
You got him?
He did. We'll split the momentum again, I suppose.
All right.
I'm at 3. You're at 3. All right. There was 1. Then there was 1. Are we going to lose the game if we don't end our spots on the door controllers? I mean, we would get there first, but would we lose the game had we killed everybody?
I don't think so, because the goal is find the things then move to the exit, or defeat all henchmen.
Okay. So then if we defeated them all, we would still have to roll for like the unstoppable threat. Would that be a thing? Like let's say this guy, everybody died,
Right.
but we didn't have these unlocked. We would still have to do a movement phase to unlock it. We wouldn't roll because we have no target, but then we would still do crisis clock and enemy roll.
I don't think so, actually, because the main objective goal is to do all the stuff or defeat all henchmen. And the perfect reward is if your team completes the main objective, which is also defeat all henchmen, and also defeats all henchmen.
Interesting.
Right?
I mean, that, yeah. Or defeat all henchmen. So defeating all henchmen just automatically assumes you're going to get to the door controller anyways, now that everybody's dead. Okay, sure. Either
Seems
way.
that way.
Yeah. Okay. Where were we? Killed some dudes. We're on the enemy turn. No
Yes.
main phase for you. Nothing for me. I'm going to save my momentum. All right. Roll. Hiya. Well, we got our strikes. And a 4 and a 6.
There are less than 3 undefeated henchmen plus 2 to the illusion meter. So that can potentially get it up to 3 with that unstoppable threat.
Mm-hmm.
And then Crisis Clock is going to advance, but the phantasms are both dead. So even if that rolls perfect, it can't get there. So I don't think we need to adjust anything.
Sure, makes sense. Okay. Well, what the?
Because we're wanting to take the attack, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then now that this order matters because we can deal thing back, does it still or does his attack resolve against both of us still?
Well, I think there's still player order, right? So I would roll if he dies, and you would get a defense roll, but no damage, or the damage is calculated all together, and then we both roll, essentially. Good question.
And then I know is it top down then left to right, or is it left to right, top to bottom?
I've been doing top, bottom, left, right.
Okay, so I would go.
But I do that for enemies. So since I'm player 1, I would go first. So like, if we were to do top to bottom, and like if agent was down here and I was player 1, I would say this guy's hitting me first, then this guy's gonna hit you, and then this one would hit.
Okay, so they target in player order, not in.
That's how I've been playing it. I could be wrong.
Priority order. Okay. Well, whatever.
Okay.
I mean, it's ultimately not really going to matter because both of us have the momentum and the potential to hit back for one.
Right. Or I just roll my spider sense and at least try to dodge it. Half of it.
Yeah.
And then we just let your cosmic flare. Or we kill him and don't let your cosmic flare do anything. And you save the token for next upkeep. Yeah, I'll just do counter punch, I guess. I just don't see any advantage to blocking 2 damage.
Yeah. Unless you want to just save the momentum and take the hit.
That's right, momentum. I forgot about that. Yeah, I'll do that instead. I'll just take the hit. It's 4 damage. We'll be fine.
Yeah. I think I will just take the hit as well.
Okay. Down to 12. And you're down to 15?
15.
All right.
Yep.
That's it for them. No one else is alive. So Crisis Clock takes twice. The phantasms would normally activate, but they are dead. And then a blank spot.
First player goes to me.
First player goes to you. We go into movement phase.
I will move up next to above the president. Yep, right there.
Yep. I'll go here. We're going to end our move phase. Oh, look. It'd be funny if this was an X. Okay,
Yeah.
we're good. All right, found the doors.
So we now are able to successfully escape.
Or
Upkeep. Cosmic Flare does too.
yes, he only has one. He did.
Huh. I guess it's kind of a bummer because I lose a Cosmic Flare.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I should have
Okay.
counter punched and killed him before we got to your upkeep. But
Yeah,
it's one damage against Mysterio, so it's not like it's
right.
all that detrimental. All right. It's
Perfect success.
2 momentum you get to divvy out.
Oh, we didn't roll for the unstoppable threat.
Oop. 1 per hero. It goes up none.
And then +2.
And then +2. Okay. Now we're good. Now we're caught up.
All right. Now we're good.
You get to divvy out 2 momentum.
Oh, right. Let's both take 1.
All right. Upon completion.
Feels kind of bad that we're leaving that 3 momentum on the map.
Is
I don't have my momentum card out. Is the grab a face up thing main phase speed?
It's instant action, but it's draw a boost tile and immediately gain its reward. So it's got to come from the box.
I don't know why I keep forgetting that.
It is kind of a weird concept, but
never mind.
Upon completion, if you fulfill the main objective, which we did, distribute 6 and 3. If your team completes the main objective and also defeats all henchmen, which we did, another 6 and 3, so 12 and 6. We do 3 and 3 on momentum.
3 and 3 on momentum.
I'm at 12 health. You're at 15.
15. So it's 3 to me, and then 3 to meet.
Mm-hmm.
So where I'm at, and we're at 12, so we have 9 left, and then, how about
6
I take
3? So what do you want to do? That ties us up.
No, how about you do 3 to tie us up, and then you do 4 more, and I'll do 5.
Yeah, so I'm at 19.
Right, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. And I'm at 20.
All right, that's it. Clean up and flip over.
Okay.
That was a breeze with Cosmic Flare.
Yeah, no kidding. That was awesome.
There's a team at our ranked event that brings to the 2v2 events that brings Captain Marvel. And because it's per hero, each player on the team takes 3 damage, and it's only 1 health dial, so they're taking 6 damage on Captain Marvel's upkeep.
Oh, that's brutal.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Brutal, but awesome. All right.
Ooh.
Mysterio's here.
Well, I'm glad I saved my get that out of here and transference.
Yeah. Let me roll for the clock. It is a 2. Starting on the purple swirly on the right. Let's grab these ones here. We'll start with these. There, up here, 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 here. Save those for crits.
This guy sucks.
All right, boss fight. Grab the dial here. It's 35 health plus 20 for hero, so 475.
Mm-hmm.
Lower than most. Usually it's 80. Okay. Main objective is to reduce Mysterio's health to 0. And then, yeah. I think we just get into it. Player 1 goes to me.
You.
And then we will
his defense, attacker loses 1 momentum, and he counters for 2 damage. Gross.
Okay. Dazzle. Luckily we have 7.
Yeah,
Let's do movement phase here.
I don't really like that.
He's got
Dealing
dominance.
2 damage back.
He's got dominance, evades, paralyzed, entangled, flight, silence. I see wither. Wither's on the board there.
Yep, targeted.
Jeez.
Focus fire.
Every status you can think of.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Let's get right into move here. Where would you like to go?
You're first. I would probably go for either the CP or a Oner momentum.
Okay. I'll do the 3. Stock up on my next hit. I'm going with the wild here. Pretty sure with ultimate.
I'll just go for the 1 CP.
Yep. Oh, that's not 1 CP. That's a 1 damage mod.
Yep, can't take that.
That would be cheating. All right. Movement phase is done.
Upkeep, I hit him for 1 with Cosmic Flare.
Yeah, take that. Down to 74. First blood.
That's right.
Okay. I have no upkeep. I do take a CP and a card though. And I'm gonna tip it. Now it's every dice mod. Wow. Okay.
I drew into my mini ult upgrade, so I'm just gonna spend 2 and upgrade that right now.
Yeah. I want to scroll go here. No, not really. It's not gonna do. She's not gonna do much for me going forward here. I don't really want to recruit because this defense could hurt me in the end. We'll just do a round without recruiting. Okay, I'm gonna roll. Out of here.
Before you do that, I think I will recruit.
Okay.
Since that could adjust some of the things. I think I will go for War Machine.
War Machine.
So I'm down to 4 momentum. I take War Machine.
And then, come on, Hulk. Please be Hulk. Now is the time to be Hulk. Huh! Nope. Just Nick. Actually, might not be bad here. Except he's super expensive. Let's see here. What's his grand reveal? It's like the one thing on his crisis clock that only activates one. He's got 2. But star player chooses a number, then they roll a die. If the die value matches their number, all heroes gain a shield. Otherwise, inflict entangled and 2 wither. And then the binding fire is the only other one that's on the clock once. Inflict paralyze and entangled on all heroes.
Gross.
Yeah. We'll leave Nick for now. I think the next crisis clock will be okay. We'll see what happens from there. That confuse inflicting silence is going to be kind of brutal. But it's for another turn. Okay, I will just go into roll here, and then let's get an ultimate.
That seems good.
Or save it until we do have and silenced and paralyzed and all that good stuff. Okay. We got some stuff. Let's keep the 3, 4 and see what we can get out of that. Second roll. 1, 2, 3, 4. One. If I 6 it. I might just 6 it to get me the large. It would let me draw a card, deal 8, then webbed versus only 5 in webbed.
You need a 5 instead of a 6.
That's right.
You have to
So
six
if
it
I
and tip it.
Fix it and tip it. Or Soul Wild. Ooh. You're right. Is that worth?
You have a lot of cards
I
right
do,
now, right?
I do. So it'd be a Soul Wild. I'll save the tippet. Yeah, I'll do Soul Wild for a 6 or a 5. Sorry,
So it's adding. It's going to add 3 damage and a card draw
and a card draw
for So Wild.
and a webbed, which the webbed will probably activate on your hit.
Isn't webbed on small straight also though?
Yes.
Okay.
So really, it's Soul Wild for 3 damage.
3 damage and a card.
And then I'll probably, because his defense doesn't necessarily block a lot, if none at all, then I could spend my plot tokens and my damage mods. Then I can Squirrel Girl and Exhaust for another 2. Is that worth it? Really, I'm just trying to hit him hard now.
Yeah. Squirrel Girl on main phase, I'll go in with my attack mods also.
Okay, so then we'll do that. So I will Soul Wild. That seems good. I like it. For a 5. Ready to attack.
Okay. Alright. So I upgraded this here to have better things. Wait. Didn't I roll for this? What happened? Oh no, I went into for magic. That's right. I was like, shouldn't I have a cosmic ray?
That's what we went for.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, starting to do that. Okay, we're good.
No, you had me going.
Yeah,
you're right. You're right.
Yeah. Okay. Not super. Go keep this. There we go.
It's that part of the stream where I gotta lose my shirt.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Alright, so we have Inner Light. We'll see if we can get Aurora Wave, which we do. So now I need to decide which one I'm doing here. Well, if it's pure damage, I can't use these. So yeah, we're going to do Aurora Wave this turn. Okay, I'm ready to attack. Once you are ready with your clothes. I've got the hoodie on. Since I'm not driving, I don't have to reach over as much.
I don't know how you can wear that. I'm over here like sweaty. It's like 60 in my house.
It's so cozy though.
All right. What do we go with?
I'm gonna go for Aurora Wave.
Okay. Perfect.
Because that way I can actually spend my attack modifiers.
And that was the
plan. Because I wouldn't be able to with Inner Light.
All right, we're going in with the large. It is going to be draw a card. Let's draw into not a dice mod because there is no more. Booyah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. Okay. And then it is going to be 8 defendable. So he has a defense called Dazzle. It is ranged. Attacker loses 1 momentum. We'll go from 7 to 6. And then we take 2. Just take 2. That's just how it works. But then we're coming in with 8. Let's go ahead and make it 9, 10, 11, 12. And then we'll spend our 1 to add damage.
Okay.
12 plus another 1 is 13. Is that worth a 6-it? No. 13. I'm not worried about undefendable quite yet. So 13 damage.
I mean, if you make it undefendable, you don't take 2 damage.
Yeah, I'm okay, I think.
He doesn't really have anything. He can potentially gain some shields with his gear up crisis ability. That's it. Otherwise, the defendable won't matter, or the undefendable won't matter.
Okay. That would give me 2 health back.
And momentum.
And momentum. Sure, let's do it. Okay. So it's 13 undefendable. Boop, boop. Boop. Bringing them down to 1, 2, 3, 61. And then he's inflicted with web, so it'll be 2 more Damagios. Down to 59. And then that's it for me.
Okay. So I'm going in with Aurora Wave. I gain Cosmic Ray, which I can't use this turn. Yeah, can't be spent the turn it's gained. And then I roll 2 dice.
6 and 6.
And then I deal damage equal to the total roll values.
Close.
6 and 3 is 9. That's pretty good. Then we're going to make it 10, 13, and then I will use the kicker for War Machine to add another 1. So that's 14. And then I will spend my plot token to add a die worth. We're at 14. Yeah. Also got 1. 15.
And that's into webbed, so it's undefendable.
Yep.
Okay. 15.
So it's down to 44, right?
Yep. Math checks.
Awesome.
All right. That was good.
Now I have no attack modifiers.
Okay. Well, I can help you with that. Second main phase. I'm going to spend 1 CP on Booyah. 4 CP. Yeah, that's fine. I roll a die, I gain some stuff. On a 4, I inflict web, so that'll be another 2 damage. On a 42.
Remember when web didn't do damage?
Yeah. And combo could be stolen and used. Oh, gross. I wish I would have had an opportunity to do that. I never caught on to it and never played enough Spider-Man to see it. Would have been neat to combo off another hero. And then during my main phase, I'm going to spend 3 to use Squirrel Girl.
Okay.
3? Oh, I didn't. Oh, yeah. We don't have to worry about quick tokens yet. Freaked out there. So I spend 3. All heroes gain +1 damage. Choose a face-up boost tile anywhere on the map. Pick it up and gain its reward. I will.
Should I grab that 2 health since it's range distance away?
It's either that or I grab the +1 because I know you're going to do undefendable first for me. But it matters. Yeah, I'll just take the 2 health since it's range, like you said. Immediately gain its rewards up to 21. The plus exhaust effect on Squirrel Girl is all heroes gain a bonus damage 2 instead of a 1. So I'm going to exhaust her. And then we get a +2.
Nice.
And then I don't necessarily think I want to recruit at the moment. Unless I want Ant-Man's shield. Domino lets you reroll during roll phase. Ugh. The problem with both of them is there's going to be potential of us not using them at all if we're not careful. I think I'm going to grab Ant-Man. I think I like that. So 2 momentum for Ant-Man, that brings out, please don't be Hulk. Black Bolt. Okay, that's it for me, main phase, unless you got anything.
Nope.
All right. Let's see what he does here. Let's roll his die. Surprise, surprise.
Did you get your shield for Ant-Man?
I did not, thank you. Recruit, gain a shield. Okay. Here we go. 1. Crit 1. 3/3. Crit 6. Psychic Tornado, he does not activate. Baleful Illusion, he does not activate. But he does have Mind Crush, which doesn't seem all that bad.
Yeah.
But if he does activate, yeah, it doesn't. We don't get hit by crits either.
Yep.
I think we run with it.
Yep.
Okay, crits go on 1. There's 1 up here. And 6. And then we player order. Minecraft doesn't matter. We're both taking 4.
Yep. Just gonna take it down to 16.
Down to 17. Okay. That's it there. Let's do Crisis Clock. Crisis Clock is going to move to 1, 2. Gear up. We roll a die per hero. On each strike, he gains a shield. He's gaining 1. You can't see the dice, but 3 and 6. And then
We trust you.
Yeah. Mind Fog, roll 1 per hero. He gains a flight for every strike. Ugh. The one time I rolled 2 of them. I could tip that up to a 4.
I could transfer one of them off of him
Beautiful.
and get that out of here, the other one.
Oh, okay. Well, you'd rather do that. That's probably got transfers got more value than. It's the same CP cost.
I mean,
you got 4. I got 4.
I was kind of thinking of hanging on to transference to get him a negative one of like focus fire or targeted or something, but his confuse that he's gonna hit next turn and the turn after and the turn after removes the negative status effect. So I don't think it's worth trying to get those onto him.
Okay, that makes sense.
So yeah.
So we're thinking, do you still want me to tip then, and then you'll save your get that out of here? Is what you're thinking?
If you want to burn a tip on that, sure. Otherwise, I mean,
I could tip his flight too, I guess.
You can tip the flight, yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense. All right, well, we'll give him 2 flights. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's it for Crisis Talk.
First player goes to me.
Sure does. Movement phase up. Where would you like to go?
I'll go for the +1 attack modifier, please.
Okay. And then I will gain the. Do I want the crit? But it's scary.
I mean, there's the other 1 momentum at the bottom.
Do that. Start with that one. Let's play safe here. Let's not go too crazy. 1 there, and then we go into upkeep.
I have nothing for upkeep.
Nothing either.
Boo. Income.
Income.
CP card. There's a So Wild.
I drew into yikes. And then it is your go.
Okay. I'm going to start off by spending 2 CP for transference, and I'm going to take one of his flights to me.
Yep.
Waha. Do I get that out of here? The other one. 42 health. We did 30 last turn. I'm coming in with, yeah.
Unless you want to save that for a different status and just let me tip the die if you want to take the risk.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's what we're gonna.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good.
Yep. Ooh.
I mean, I guess I can do that. That sounds good.
Well, you
I'll
need
do-
you need another 6, don't you?
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, almost there.
I have a so wild.
We're fine. It's undefendable too, so probably a good time to use it.
Yeah. All right. I will so wild.
Yep.
Whoop. Okay, I'm ready to attack.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm ready to roll. Go. It's a couple 6s.
Ooh,
Get a couple more.
yeah.
That's one more.
Oh, it's happening.
It's happening. Oh my god. It's not naturally. Twice as wild. Watch, we twice as wild, and then he rolls 2 6s on his flight.
I mean, or
I do have Ant-Man.
for 2 momentum,
Yeah.
you can tip the 5, and then you only have to do like
A
a
6
samesies
or samesies, yeah.
or samesies.
I think samesies to me has more value, but at least on my board. So
Yeah,
I
for
will
sure.
2 momentum, but then that means his defense doesn't activate. So I'll still have 1 momentum per blah blah blah. Increase or decrease the value of your dice by 1. This will go to that. Thanks, Ant-Man. And then a 6-it for 1 CP, giving me my ult. Ready
Nice.
to attack.
Question.
Yep.
How did you get a flight token?
Oh. I'm like playing the Monopoly Banker. I transferred it to me.
Oh, okay, perfect. All right, so I'm gonna do Aurora Wave.
Dang, you saw it.
Yeah, sorry, my bad. I'm going to gain this cosmic ray, and then I'm going to roll 2 dice
Mhm.
for this Aurora Wave.
There it is.
Ooh, that's an 11 pack, and then I'm going to spend.
Does it add
When
both,
it's
or
back-
is it 1?
This is deal the damage
Oh, gotcha.
for the
Good.
total roll.
Gotcha.
This is spending it. Choose one of the 2 dice and add its
That's
damage.
what I was looking at. Yep. Nice.
I'll choose this and then I'm going to add these 3, and then War Machine
Come on.
is going to add another 1. So that's 12, 17, 18, 21 damage is undefendable because he's webbed.
He's webbed. 21.
That's almost twice my ult.
Okay. Down to 21. I felt good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's both of those tokens. I gain the Cosmic Ray for next turn. I still have War Machine. And that.
Here we go. All right.
Yep.
Ultimate. Venom Shockwave. Gain invisibility. Inflict webbed again. That's 2 damage.
Nice.
Down to 19. And it's going to be 13. 14, 15 undefendable damage. That's all I got. 15. Down to
So-
4.
A question
Mm-hmm.
about that ultimate
Mm-hmm.
is webbed goes on first, right?
Yes.
And then they're dealt the damage,
Yes.
and then webbed goes away.
Why would it go away? No. It's the next time they are attacked with defendable damage.
Oh,
It
okay,
says
perfect.
on the leaflet
That's-
it calls it normal damage.
Okay, that's where I
Yep.
was
So
missing.
if I rolled like my mini alt, the web would still stay because the damage is already undefendable.
Okay, gotcha. That's cool.
Would he have flighted your Aurora Wave? We didn't do that.
Yes, we didn't do that.
Okay, I'll roll it real quick.
I'm not too worried about it, but
Should be, because I rolled a 6.
well, you have
I gotta tip it.
the tippet, right?
Yep. 1 CP to tip. Down to 5. Fails.
Yep. All right.
There we go. Took care of that. For all those YouTubers that are like, man, you didn't use the fight. There it is.
And he maintains his shield because he had webbed, so I got an undefendable. Yep.
Okay. That's it for my attack.
Yep. I'm good on main phase as well. So I think we're ready for unless you got main phase.
Yeah, I don't really have anything on my board that's worth dealing with, so we will roll. Surprise, surprise. Woo! 4. Ouch town. There we go. He's doing a psychic tornado. And I think he's gonna do psychic tornado.
No, he's not.
He's not.
There's no way. All right. I'm gonna use my plot token to re-roll the 4.
Reroll the 4.
Let's do the black 4.
Black 4.
Not the red 4.
Okay.
So it doesn't potentially put a crit on us.
Sure. Rolling the 4. We got another 6.
Yes.
It looks like perfect. A nice roll, but now he does none yet.
He does none damage.
Okay, we like that. Okay, we go right into the crisis clock.
Man, I freaking got him on that one.
Roll 1 per hero. He gains a shield on strike. He's going to gain 1. And then on confuse, inflict silence on all heroes. You get these silence tokens. They're so pretty. Remove 1 random negative status effect token from yourself. He only has 1. The web comes off.
Oh no.
That's fine. That's my token. That doesn't go into missions. And that's it. Oh, I got a bot, but it's not the same lingo. I'm gonna make another one. It's a bummer. Bummer. Okay. It says cheat viewers on streamboo.com. Remove the space.
I mean, that's kind of like
close.
The first one.
It's close. It's kind of close.
I think it's close enough.
Visit www.bestviewer.com.
They're everywhere.
Remove the space to find out more.
Bam.
It's funny. I have your stream up here to see your chat, and it did not pop up in the chat for me to see the bot.
Oh.
So.
Yeah, usually it pops up on my screen, but I think Twitch is built in kind of.
Yeah.
That's why you see the remove the space crap, because then it does get on your chat and all that.
Right.
It was restricted. Okay. We did crisis clock. We did all that. Player 1 goes to me.
First player goes to you.
And then
we got to put out crits. We have to put out
right.
crits on 4 and 6.
That's right.
It's not
and
not super gonna matter though.
No,
but
it's not. Okay. Player 1 goes to me. Movement phase. It doesn't matter. I will remove a status effect so I can roll webbed.
Okay.
That removes my silence. How about you? Or just stay there?
I'll go for the +1 momentum.
Got it. The juicy bits.
Yep.
Yeah. That we'll see those, but we'll put them over there just in case. All right. Upkeep. I got nothing on my upkeep.
Nothing here either.
All right. Income is CP. Hard. We drew into Ensnare 2, but we're not going to play it. So we're going to get another alt. We're going to sell that. We're going to sell Yikes. That's enough CP. I do need one more momentum. I should have took that for Ant-Man. Okay. Yeah, we'll start rolling. Ooh, let's get those out of there. There's 1-6.
I do have a try again.
I would be numb not to roll all this. Yay. For 3 CP and 1 CP, I roll twice as wild samesies. Or
Nice.
Other alt. Ready to attack.
Okay.
I think this is 2 missions in a row that we've done 2 alts against the boss back to back.
Yep.
I have try again. Or no, I don't. I have helping you. Sorry. Come on, you can do it.
Perfect. 4 pure damage
Oh,
with his 4 health.
boring. All right. It comes back to me. All right, ultimate. Venom Shockwave. Gain invisibility, which you already got. Inflict Webbed, which will do 2. And then brings him down to 2. And then it's 13, and I'm not plugging in anything. 13, 12, 11 goes up. He's overkill 11.
Okay.
How about you?
I trigger Inner Light. I gain a Radiance to help me for my defense roll.
Yeah.
And then I do 4 pure damage that I can't use War Machine or my Cosmic Ray for.
Okay, 15 overkill.
15 overkill.
That's it. That's all I got on my end. Nothing else to stack on that.
That's still pretty good, though.
Yeah.